Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ben Rogers. I'm the founder and chair of Hong Kong Watch, and I am here today in solidarity with the people of Hong Kong to protest, firstly at the proposed extradition law, but secondly at the totally disproportionate and brutal crackdown on protesters by the Hong Kong police. I'm here to support the cause that we've just heard, calling on the British government to take whatever steps they can, outlined in the message we've just heard, to register their outrage at what has happened and to urge the Hong Kong government to rethink what it is doing. I lived in Hong Kong for the first 5 years after the handover from 1997 to 2002. And I never thought that I would live to see the day when the streets of Hong Kong were turned into a battlefield, where the police fires rubber bullets at unarmed peaceful protesters, where a man already lying on the ground is beaten with police batons, where a woman who is peacefully asking the police to stay calm is threatened with batons, where Christians who stand in front of the police singing hymns and praying are threatened by the police, where a man is shot in his eye by a rubber bullet, where people are tear-gassed and pepper sprayed. And this has happened because of these ridiculous proposals for extradition for people from Hong Kong into mainland China, to allow the extradition of people from a city that prides itself on the rule of law and still, even now, an independent judiciary, into a country and a legal system that has no rule of law. It has rule by law, where you cannot have any guarantee of a fair trial, where torture is widespread, where people on trial are forced to make confessions, often televised confessions, under terrible conditions of torture. To extradite people from a city like Hong Kong, that is Asia's world city, into a system like mainland China is outrageous. I met just about 10 days ago in Taiwan with Lam Wing-Ki, one of the booksellers who had been detained in China in 2015. And he told me that this legislation, if it goes through, will be a death sentence for Hong Kong. So I stand together with my friends from Hong Kong here and with the people of Hong Kong to demand that the Hong Kong government withdraw this bill, to demand that the police exercise restraint and cease their brutal crackdown of protesters, and to demand that the international community act. This week in Parliament, we have had the issue of Hong Kong, the crisis in Hong Kong, being raised at least 6 times in debates in both houses of Parliament, in Prime Minister's questions, and just today in a statement by the Minister from the Foreign Office. And I really welcome all of the parliamentary attention on Hong Kong. But now it is time for the British government to step up to do even more and to fulfil its obligations to the people of Hong Kong under the Sino-British Joint Declaration. Britain has both a moral responsibility and a legal responsibility to stand up for the basic rights of the people of Hong Kong that were promised to them before the handover. So I end just by saying that I'm fully in support of the people of Hong Kong. Earlier this week I went on a 36-hour hunger strike and fast. I concluded that on Tuesday night, but I may do more of those kind of actions. I have just today written an article that is now published, and I will continue to use my voice, as will all my colleagues in Hong Kong Watch, to speak up for the people of Hong Kong. Thank you.